Hello and welcome everyone. We all love a good speed demon, and electric cars have definitely upped the ante. Yet, some of them have surprisingly slipped under the radar. Today, let's shine the headlights on 10 underrated electric performance cars that'll give your adrenaline an extra jolt. Buckle up and let's dive in. Coming in hot at number 10, we have the sleek Pininfarina Battista. Once the talk of the town with its 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration in just 1.79 seconds, this Italian stallion seems to have been forgotten. But why, oh why? This hypercar boasts a robust quad-motor individual all-wheel drive system, delivering a whopping 1,877 horsepower and 1,696 pound-feet of torque. You heard it right. Sure, its glory may have been somewhat overshadowed by Rimac Nevera snatching the fastest acceleration record, but hey, the Battista didn't fall far behind. Those 150 lucky owners, your choice is still pretty phenomenal. The Pininfarina Battista proves that some stories deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Moving on to number 9, meet the BMW i9 M60. Now I know what you're thinking, but what about the BMW M3? Well, let's give credit where it's due. This Bavarian beast is making its own tracks. With a pair of electric motors forming a new generation of xDrive, this BMW M developed electric SUV dishes out 611 horsepower and 811 pound-feet of torque when using launch control. Result? A swift 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds. Some have even reported a 0 to 60 miles per hour dash in 3.2 seconds under optimal conditions. Impressive, right? Not to mention its luxurious interior and generous cabin space. Underrated, you say? More like underappreciated. The BMW i9 M60, ladies and gents, is silently redefining the electric SUV game. Gliding in at number 8, we're turning to Italy with the Maserati GranTurismo Folgore. Breathe that in, Folgore, meaning lightning in Italian. Sounds like a Harry Potter spell, doesn't it? And magic it certainly brings. This car is not just a revamp of the company's iconic GT models, it's a full-blown reinvention. With technology inspired by the Maserati Formula E team, the Folgore comes equipped with a dual-motor all-wheel drive system, churning out 1,200 horsepower and 995 pound-feet of torque. And just how fast does this lightning bolt strike? Try a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 2.7 seconds on for size. While it's strangely absent from most gearhead gabfests right now, once it hits the streets in 2024, you can bet it'll be making a shockingly big impression. Next up, at number 7, let's zoom east to China with the Nio EP9. The reason this speed demon is not on everyone's lips might be because it's as elusive as a Yeti, only 50 units confirmed, and an extra 25 for the more extreme GT model. However, exclusivity doesn't make it any less fantastic. It holds the record as the fastest road-legal fully electric car to lap the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Just don't ask about the racing slicks. Its quad-motor individual all-wheel drive cranks out 1,341 horsepower and 1,091 pound-feet of torque. Off the track, it's no slouch either, zipping from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a swift 2.7 seconds and reaching a top speed of 194 miles per hour. The Nio EP9 is a low-key high performer that deserves far more buzz than it's currently getting. Swooping into our number 6 spot, we have the Aspark Owl. No, it doesn't hoot, but its performance specs sure do speak volumes. Yet it seems like this Japanese hypercar is almost becoming a forgotten gem. With an all-wheel drive system pushing out an astounding 2,012 horsepower and 1,475 pound-feet of torque, it'll get you from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a blink and you'll miss it 1.7 seconds. Not impressed yet? Well, it also tops out at 260 miles per hour. While chatter about the Owl has been quieter since its debut in 2017, we're eagerly awaiting its arrival on the streets. With only 50 units planned and a cool $3.6 million price tag, the Aspark Owl is as exclusive as it is fast. Sliding into our halfway mark at number 5, we have the Faraday Future FF91. While many stop talking about it due to the company's tumultuous history, we should not forget this American startup's promising potential. This crossover isn't just an EV, it's a powerhouse. offering 1,050 horsepower and a staggering 1,328 pound-feet of torque. Its promised 0 to 60 miles per hour time is a rapid 2.27 seconds. Yes, you heard that right. While it may not be a low-slung hypercar, it brings serious performance to the table. Even though it's been on hold, there's still hope for the FF91 to live up to its expectations. So keep your eyes peeled for this underdog. It may just surprise us all. Getting closer to the podium at number 4, we have the Raesr Tachyon Speed. Here's an EV that looks like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, with a design inspired by fighter jets and Le Mans prototype racers. What's more, this car doesn't just look the part, it plays the part too. Under the hood, the Tachyon is home to 6 electric motors, generating a total of 1,250 horsepower and a neck-snapping 3,650 pound-feet of torque. This speed beast goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds and has a top speed of 240 miles per hour. Although there's still some mystery surrounding the Tachyon's production, its starting price is known to be $750,000. Its popularity is sure to rocket as soon as the first deliveries begin. Strap in, this one's going to be a wild ride. Making a grand entrance at number 3 is none other than the Tesla Roadster. Sure, it's already well known among EV enthusiasts, but this baby doesn't get nearly as much spotlight as its sibling, the hotly anticipated Tesla Cybertruck. The Roadster is set to be a true game changer, equipped with a tri-motor layout for an audacious 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 1.1 seconds, and that's if you opt for the rocket thruster package. Trust Elon to make rocket thrusters an optional extra. With a claimed 1,242 horsepower, the Roadster promises not just speed, but Tesla's trademark all-electric efficiency too. Let's just hope Elon's not too busy tweeting and remember to deliver the production units soon. Coming in at a cool number 2, we have the Lotus Evija, the head-turning creation that has brought the iconic British sports car manufacturer back to the forefront. Now, the Evija might not be as talked about as it should be due to the lack of an official release date. However, Lotus assures us that it's worth the wait. Powered by 4 electric motors, this EV hypercar generates a colossal 2,011 horsepower and 1,257 pound-feet of torque. It's the shining star in a lineup revamped thanks to a generous investment from the Geely Group. Lotus is gearing up to produce only 130 units, making this a highly exclusive ride. The first 8 cars are already being built and spoken for, so you'd better get in line quickly if you want one. And finally, sitting proudly at the number 1 spot, we have the Aehra Sedan. This Italian dark horse is more than just an elegant, luxurious car. It's a performance beast ready to tear up the roads. Slated to launch in 2026, the Aehra Sedan will boast a tri-motor system producing 800 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque. And it doesn't just have brawn. This car has beauty too, featuring a sprawling digital infotainment screen across a stylish dashboard. With a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 2.3 seconds and a top speed of 200 miles per hour, this luxury electric performance car comes with a price tag starting at $175,000. A little-known jewel in the crown of EV performance, the Aehra Sedan is sure to take the world by storm upon its launch. And there you have it, folks. 10 underrated electric beasts that have the power to change the game. Remember, it's not all about the names that get the most spotlight. Sometimes the unsung heroes pack the biggest punch. Thanks for joining us, and remember to stay charged and keep revving those electric motors. Until next time.